Hello guys, welcome to Rune Portal episode number 9. Different voice on this week's episode. My name is JusticeRS and I've been given the opportunity to actually commentate over this video by Quantive, so thank you mate. Basically my channel will be in the description below. My channel focuses on PVM videos, very informative guides, walkthroughs and different trivia tips. Also RuneScape updates and my thoughts around these, along with making progress videos, which basically I just share RuneScape moments, and that's basically my motto. I like to share different moments which I gain throughout the game. There are some funny series on there, such as the God Wars Dungeon Hard Mode, where I absolutely get smashed by Bandos with a few mates on Skype, so I have a few fun episodes on there as well. Mainly my channel is around guides and walkthroughs though, and informative videos, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, definitely go and check that out. Okay guys, so on to what this video is all about. It's about giving you guys an insight into different videos which are uploaded by RuneScape YouTubers out there at the moment in the community. A lot of YouTubers which don't get enough insight, and they make some really quality content, so stay tuned for every single review. So on to the first BTS video. This is around the new Christmas event which will be released very soon in December. It's actually around an evil demon which seems to take over Gielinor. I think he traps Santa in a cage or something and uses him as his puppet, and then we have to basically try and override and try and save Santa Claus. So it's going to be quite interesting. We can actually participate in a lot of different activities to save Santa Claus through snowball fights with your mates, so that sounds pretty good fun. So I'm a really big fan of these community videos, as they started around a year ago. We're up to episode number 83, and I think they're really great series which JaGeX have launched, because it really does give you a great insight into new content which is going to be released, and it gets you hyped up and very excited for that new content. Okay, so on to Silent Spotlight RuneScape World Event 2. This is one of the most epic world events which has been released to the game yet. It's focused on the battle between Bandos and Armadil, and it takes you through like a walkthrough and a small little guide of how you start the world event, and also little tips and tricks around how to earn renown. It's a very interesting video, definitely go and check it out if you haven't already. I'm sure all of you would have been subscribed to the RuneScape channel, but it's a very insightful video again, like the BTS videos, and it just gives you a bit of a guidance if you're unsure on where to start. The next video is by a YouTuber called HeavensNooblet. A very strange name there, but I wonder how he came up with that. I'd like to know that. But he's got 2,284 subscribers at the moment, so he's doing quite well for himself. And this video is around the Bird and the Beast Guide World Event 2, and it goes over the rewards specifically. The Tier 1 rewards, as we can't get access to the Tier 2 and 3 rewards yet. But it goes over the War Priest of Armadil armor and what that actually does for you. Also goes over the emotes and titles, what experience you can gain, and also the great ability called Sacrifice. So definitely go and check that out if you want a bit more insight into what you're actually gaining renown for. Okay, so on to the next video. This is from a YouTuber called Rageous Sorrow, and I've actually not heard of this guy before, but I've gone and checked out his channel and checked out this specific video, which is the RuneScape 3 EOC Rageous Sorrow's 25 days of bossing, so quite fitting towards the lead up to Christmas. He's on day 6 where he's doing Glacor's Revisited. And I've always wanted to go and check out Glacor's myself actually, but it does require the Ritual of the Manarite quest. But it seems to be the sort of videos he uploads are quite extended, so it's like this video is 27 minutes long, and it's a very nice video just to chill out and listen to whilst you're scaping. So if you like that sort of thing where you're just scaping and you've got a YouTube video in the background, then this is probably a perfect channel for you. By listen whilst you're scaping, I literally do mean listen to music in the background, because if you like me, I do like to have a bit of music on in the background, and also if you've got a big enough screen you can have the video up as well. It seems like his proposition which he offers is quite unique, so he'll introduce the videos, the 25 days of bossing videos, and then he'll leave it up to music, free of copyright music, which is in the genre of alternative rock. Some of it's a bit, you'd say some heavy rock, but most of it's just like alternative rock, some guitar music in there, some heavy drum music. So if you're into that sort of music, then this is definitely the channel for you, so go and check it out. And it's definitely, like I said, one of those videos where it's a very unique proposition. He'll introduce it, you'll get to listen to some music for like 15 minutes whilst he does his boss trip, and at the end he will price check all of his loot and also track the experience he actually gains from it. So definitely go and check that out if that's the sort of thing you like to listen to. Now, on to the next video. This is by a YouTuber called I Don't Know What's Runecraft. So that's quite a funny name as well. But this guy, he's got quite a lot of subscribers. He's got 17,000 subs. And this specific video is a guide from level 1 to 99 melee, 400k XP, fastest combat training in the game, according to him. And I'm sure he has some really good sources. This is part 1, and he does many different parts for this guide, as it's so in-depth. I've never seen a guide this in-depth for a specific combat skill before. So there are a lot of people out there who do different guides for different bosses. This isn't a PvM guide, this is a guide for the specific combat skill. And it's so in-depth and detailed. Like, I watched the first 5 minutes and then I carried on watching throughout that, but just in the first 5 minutes there is so much information to take in. However, he does explain it nicely and clear, so it's quite easy to understand, and due to all of the annotations and the text overlay on his video, it really does help conceptualize everything which he's saying, so you can really understand it. So he goes through all of the armor from level 1 all the way up to level 90, and the different XP rates which you can get with each one, different areas for different levels where you can train. So he does give you a lot of insight into loads of different things to do with the actual training methods of getting from level 1 to level 99 in melee, so different defense, strength or attack. Also lays it out with what influences your XP rates per hour in different skills. So he's got, for example, a Charming Imp to collect charms, which will help you with summoning experience, Bone Crusher, a Demon Horn Necklace, different chaotic weapons or Drygor weaponry. He also goes about how summoning really helps the actual skill specifically, so having a unicorn you can last longer at different areas. It's really in depth, guys, and it's definitely worthwhile. This video is 20 minutes, it's part 1, and there is another part to this video, so I'd highly recommend to go and check out this guy's channel if you haven't heard of it before. Even if you are already training melee and you think you know the best ways, this guy might just highlight a few different areas where you can increase your XP per hour. Okay, so moving on to the final video of this Rune Portal's episode 9. This is by the Finest of 2008, that's the channel name, and his video is called Runescape 3 SD 3000's Bank Video 300ml plus loot tab. And this is based in December 2013. So he goes over his bank and how he lays it out, how he sets it out for his, mainly I'm guessing this is for his subscribers. However, it's quite interesting just to see how his bank's laid out. He goes through a bit of a story around different bosses he goes and fights. He seems to have a heck of a lot of overloads, or he seems to have had 1,000 at one point. He must have gone for 99 Herbal or something, but he goes through different things on his bank tab, which relates to different bosses, different skills. And to be honest, I should really, inspire or look up to this, to be honest, because my bank is an absolute mess. So this is quite nice just to have an idea of how other people lay out their banks. His loot tab so far includes 143 QBD kills, which is a heck of a lot of kills. So he actually does go through all the loot which he received from that, as you can see on the screen. He said his goal is 1,000 QBD kills, and he also mentions that he has a short attention span, so good luck, mate. I really hope you do achieve that. Onto his channel in general. His channel does include a lot of 2007 old school RuneScape videos, so if you're into that sort of thing, then this is probably the channel for you. However, it does seem to look like he's leaning towards RS3 again a little bit, but mainly his channel does upload RuneScape 2007 videos. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps up episode number 9 of the Rune Portal series. I hope you did enjoy this week's episode. I did really enjoy going through all of the content which other YouTubers are uploading throughout the community. All of these videos were suggested by QuantiveRS. And just a big shout out for you, Quantive, for actually giving me the opportunity to commentate over this video, so thanks, mate. As always, every week, just drop a comment down below if you do want to be featured in next week's video. The instructions for how to actually do this are in the description below. And guys, do again drop a like on this week's video just to get it some publicity around the YouTube community. I think this is a really great series, and it does give a lot of insight into other YouTube videos out there which you guys might not get a chance to actually come across. So again, thanks for watching, and QuantiveRS will see you in the next video. Happy scaping, guys.